Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah,
And I'm Gordon.
and welcome to the Bad Seeds podcast. We have been gone for a while.
We're pretty rusty. I feel like that's fair to say.
I mean, we're not rusty on the bad seed part.
We're rusty on actually doing what we talk about doing.
Yes. Gordon and I's running joke the past couple months has been we love talking about doing something.
Yes. So who knows if this, I was going to say if this is going to be any good, but that implies that Bad Seeds Podcast has ever been very good.
Right, that's true. That's a big
So,
assumption.
Although I feel like it's possible to be worse than we were before.
That's true. I feel we had some charm.
Right. We'll see how low the barrel goes.
Yes.
So what is our topic for today?
Well, our topic, in honor of my favorite holiday, Halloween, we are going to talk about rules that surround ghosts and haunted house, and what makes a house a haunted house, what makes a ghost. Ghosts and haunted house, do they have to be connected? Can they be separate? What goes into all those things?
Yeah, I have a dumb question.
Okay.
When is Columbus Day? I know it's in October.
Isn't it? Is it October? For some reason, the 8th or the 11th is really speaking to me.
Maybe I just thought it would be funny if it happened to be Columbus
Oh my
Day.
gosh, yes. My favorite holiday, Columbus Day. You know
Right.
what? If we were Italian, it might be. Living
Yeah.
in New Jersey or New York. Where was
Yeah.
The Sopranos?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. They had that big Columbus Day.
Yeah. Well, it'd be funny if we also were recording on Columbus Day.
Oh, yeah. That would be good.
Because Columbus was not a good person.
Neither are we.
Hot take, spoiler alert. Columbus was not a great person.
The original bad seed, maybe.
Right. No, he at least got shit done.
Yeah, oh, damn it. He has that over us.
He does indeed.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. So, tell me what your real world theory of ghosts is.
My real world theory of ghosts is I don't believe in them per se, but I could be easily convinced that they're real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like agnostic about
Right.
ghosts.
It's like I said the other day, I can't prove that I'm not psychic.
Exactly.
So, you don't want to tempt fate.
Yes, exactly. I'm a very superstitious person, as you know,
Mhm.
and you know what? Like, I don't need to poke those ghosts. Like, I don't need to
Right.
awaken something.
So tell me about Ouija boards.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. I bought one. Don't ask me. Well, okay. The story behind buying the Ouija board is I'm a very competitive person and a very creative person, and me and my moot court partner, James, thought it would be funny to maybe summon a dead witness to testify because the fact pattern they gave us, they killed off every witness. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know why they decided to kill off witnesses.
That is still like our plan. Like Q is that if we ever get really desperate, we can just start writing moot court
Yes.
fact patterns because we would at least be better
Oh,
than the people that
can't
do
be
them.
worse.
Exactly.
Can't be worse than
They're
what
so
you.
bad.
Exactly. I don't know how we get a hold of that or into it, but I feel like we could do it.
Yeah. So future Bad Seeds podcast idea that you'll never hear is a flashback episode where we just complain about and explain the Dawn Turner.
Oh my gosh, yes. No one should listen to that, and like we should be over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what we should just
We're
do?
not,
We
but
should
we should
record
be.
it and just send it to all of the competitors
Yes.
from that Dawn Turner.
Yes. Be like, here you go, guys. Like, remember this.
Remember this? Okay, so you're
So I bought a Ouija board for this joke. For some, like, I guess the idea of following through with like a prank or a joke is enough for me to buy one, but it is not out of that shrink wrap. I am so scared that I would summon a spirit, a ghost, a demon, a poltergeist, what have
and that
you.
it would be mad.
Yes, that would be mad at me, and that it wouldn't leave me alone. And so I will never use a Ouija board for that reason.
What if you just summon Catherine as Bendy?
Nope. I don't need to be summoning anything. Like nope. I don't need roommates. Like
So you bought a new shrink wrap, never used Ouija board.
yes,
Would it have been better or worse if somehow you came across this Ouija board at an antique shop?
worse because I can't. I don't want to use it. Similar to how I know I should never do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it was just laying in front of me, I can't say I'd resist the temptation, possibly. And so if it was at an antique store, my hand would touch it. My hand would touch it.
Okay.
And then it would be downhill from there.
Gotcha. So,
Gordon, what are your thoughts on Ouija boards? Scared? Use them?
I think Ouija boards are a toy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that at least one person is always faking when the stuff moves around. I think that ghosts don't exist.
Right.
And that you could not summon them with a Ouija board if you tried. And I've tried to, prove that to you several times. I've tried to, okay, what if we do it at my apartment? What if we do it at the law school?
Right.
What if we tell them that your name is Melissa?
Right, exactly. But the thing is that just on the off chance that it's real, why even open the door or the portal or what have you? Just why tempt it? Why tempt fate that way? There's no reason to. The upside, the fun, air quotes, fun we might have, trying to summon ghosts, is going to be outweighed by any chance that it's real, and now all of a sudden there's a possession.
So, I mean, the fact of all of the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who have used Ouija boards before and never been haunted.
Well, I mean, some claim they have been.
Right. But, if so many more say that they haven't,
right.
The odds are so infinite.
Oh, I suppose, but I'm not always lucky.
One of the things I love is, so around the time that camera phones became ubiquitous, so mid-2000s,
right,
the number of reports of alien sightings and Bigfoot sightings just cratered.
Oh,
so it went from
that.
all throughout the 80s and 90s. It was actually growing. More and more people were seeing
Interesting.
Bigfoot. More and more people were reporting seeing aliens.
Do you think it's just because X-Files was big back then?
I mean, that was probably part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was entering the cultural zeitgeist, and people were seeing things they didn't expect, and they went to these ideas. Loch Ness Monster was another one.
Right.
But then as soon as camera phones were everywhere, the sightings just fell off a cliff.
You know what? I believe that. Because
what always happens is if you said, oh, I saw the Loch Ness Monster, I saw Bigfoot, they would be like, did you get a picture?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Well, why not? Didn't you have your camera phone with you?
Oh, no, of course not. Well, that's why horror films, now, they always, right when they're setting up the world, they have to find a way into which you would not your phone battery is dead.
Or they have it where the ghosts are in the phones.
Right.
It's like a subgenre.
Interesting.
Where the ghosts are connected to the phones or the ghosts are connected to the internet. And so you find a website. It's like a cursed website.
Oh,
and it's sort of almost like The Ring.
Oh my
where,
gosh!
you go to this website.
Well, no,
it wakes up the
that's
ghosts
just a virus, people. You just been on the wrong porn site. That's what happened.
Would you play a computer version of a Ouija board?
Oh hell no! Not now that I know that they're haunting the internet.
Is there any amount of good luck charms you could wear that would make you not use it?
No. Here's my thing about good luck charms is for people who know me, I wear a jade necklace and I do not take it off because it's good luck and I'm convinced that bad things will befall upon me if I take it off. I'd say good luck charms more for me are it's bad luck if I don't have it, but not that it gives me extra protection or extra luck. So no.
Here's what killed me was, so you and Ryan and I were all talking about curses.
Yes.
Good luck charms. And
our friend Ryan. Hi, Ryan, if you're listening.
Shout out to Ryan Lee.
I don't think he listens.
Washington attorney.
Hey, counselor.
You know what? We can now send him a link and say we talked about him.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get some narcissism.
Yes.
Views. Okay. You guys were talking about curses and necklaces and everything else, and Ryan said he has a cursed necklace.
Yes, he does have a cursed necklace.
That it's supposed to be a good luck charm from India or somewhere.
Yes, right.
But he's worn it 2 times, and both times he got
really
very sick.
Yes.
And when he took it off, he would get better.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, well, the thing that everyone knows about me is that I don't get sick.
Right.
I haven't been sick in the last 30 years.
It is amazing that, like, I, as a superstitious person, is like, why are you jinxing yourself? Gordon has no qualms about saying things like this. No fear.
The closest, it's actually almost a reverse jinx at this point, where I feel like if someone says they're getting sick or complain about being sick, but if I don't say they never get sick,
you'll become sick.
It would almost be like reverse jinx.
Interesting. Okay, I accept that.
It doesn't go that far, but that's my mindset. Actually, is like I have now like gone around like a 180 where it's a reverse jinx.
Right.
But I say, okay, Ryan, let me wear the necklace. I never get sick, and so I'll wear the necklace, and it won't make me sick, and that will break the curse.
Gordon is convinced, by the way, that anytime that something doesn't happen to you, a curse is broken. I think it might be you just overcame that curse. Like, I don't know that you necessarily broke said curse. But back to your story.
Well, if I broke the curse, it would be a good luck charm again that Ryan could then wear.
Right. And Ryan was not feeling that.
He was not feeling. He was like legitimately afraid for me. It seemed like.
You know, and I'm on Ryan's side because it's like, why, like, for someone who has not been sick and we have a proven cursed necklace, it would kill you. Like, he doesn't want on the off chance that you die while wearing this. He doesn't want this on him.
On his conscience.
He would never, like, you couldn't live it down. Like.
So do you think that like there are just like all curses are unbreakable, or
no? I feel like a lot of effort has to go into creating a curse, and I feel like you escaping it is not enough to break it.
Excuse me, a lot of effort goes into making a curse? Yes. How much effort was put on creating your cursed seat, Sarah?
I don't know how much.
They had to try really hard to place a chair so that it straddled a table leg?
Yes. I'm not saying that.
How many goats were sacrificed while they were setting up the chairs?
I'm just saying that curses don't just happen. There is some thought.
So who wanted the curse
Oregon State Bar. Oregon State Bar did.
Because they wanted less money?
Because they wanted to ensure that not everybody passed.
Then it was a bad curse, wasn't it?
Well, not everything's like an A effort, you know what I mean? Like, not everything's like the best product, you know? You can have shoddy curses.
So, do you truly believe that if you had been sitting in a different chair, tell the story.
Okay, well, all right.
Because you did call your shot, at least.
Yeah. So, when I walk for the bar, it was in like a hotel, like, conference room, ballroom type of situation, where they had like conference tables like set up in a long row, and so you were sitting fairly close to the person next to you.
Uncomfortably close.
And I don't know how many chairs were per table, but however many they set up, one too many. Where they put my chair, because I was at the very end of the table, is where they situated my chair to give the equal spacing between all the chairs. Is mine was where the table leg was, so I could not push my chair all the way in, and so I had to sit uncomfortably for the whole test. And it's assigned seating, so it's not like you get to choose. So you are given where you're seated. So when I first walked in, I saw it, and I immediately was like, my seat's cursed. I just had this feeling about it. I knew it, and I told everybody, too. I was like, I've got a cursed seat. I got a cursed seat, and what happens? My computer didn't shut down or anything.
Brand new.
I bought a brand new computer. I knew that something was going to go weird. So my laptop that I used during school started making this horrible noise, like, in May, and I was like, okay, it is going to die on me in July. Like, so I buy a new computer, and the only thing I ever put on it was the software, the test-taking software. And you do like a test run, worked, like it was fine. Right. And for some reason, that day, I could open the software, put in the little password, and then you had to click. So it loaded like the first screen. You had to click through, and it did like the little like loading thing that would then take you, and it never got past the loading phase.
Right.
And it sat there for 20 minutes. And so at that point, I had to be like, I guess I'm handwriting the first day. And that was my curse.
So do you truly believe that if you had been in a different seat, that your computer would not have died?
Yes.
Was the laptop you replaced the one that I fixed in like 5 minutes your first year, or did you not? You had a laptop at the very beginning.
Right.
And then
So
your
this is
mom got you a
laptop.
new
Yeah, this is laptop number 3 then.
Right, but the one that you used throughout law school.
Right. That's
that-
the one you fixed.
That I fixed.
Yes.
So, do you think that if I had fixed
Mm,
the one that you bought,
right.
would it have worked? Even though would it have been a good luck necklace laptop
Right.
computer to counteract the curse?
It's possible, except for the laptop that I was worried about. I had an issue. It gave me one scare during school with the exam software. It
But-
ended up
yeah.
resolving itself, but it had given me a scare, and it had always taken like 5+ minutes
Yeah.
to load.
But it at least made it for 2.5 years.
Right. Yes. So I'm not sure. I don't know. It was one of those. The universe just wanted to test me, and you know what?
You passed.
I passed, and you wouldn't believe how calm, cool. I think I might have been the calmest, coolest, collected person there, which is insane to think
Yeah.
about.
No, I agree.
Like there's not many moments that I felt totally serene, and that was one of those moments.
Yeah.
Like it was the calmest.
You had
I
no
could-
choice but to just.
Exactly.
So I think when we talked about this before, the only superstition that I really have, and it's not even really there, but it's close enough that I have to admit it, is jinxes.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Ricky Bobby,
Yeah.
the movie where it's like, I hope your whole family and whatever, and Michael Clark Duncan says, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Right.
Like
yeah.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in curses at all. But like when someone's like, oh yeah, you're gonna find a job, no problem. You'll find a job, and like the first job you apply for, they'll definitely like, don't
Right.
say that.
Right.
Why would you say that to
Right.
me? You're gonna jinx me.
Mm-hmm.
Or people like I did well in law school, and so anytime we would take everyone always like post game discussion
Mm-hmm.
about any finals. How do you think you did? Oh, I'm not sure. I'll know when the grade comes out.
Right.
I feel like I did okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I spotted all the issues. I'm not really sure. And I'm sure you did great. I'm sure
Right.
you probably were like best in the class. Like, don't
Don't
say that.
Right. Yes. I'm
Who
the same
knows?
way. Yep.
That was something that Ryan and I shared, was that after, even though he graduated early, no, he almost graduated early, but then he had to do like a
He did an
externship.
externship.
People were saying after the finals of our last semester, oh, that's the last final you ever have to take. You've graduated law school.
Right. It's like,
I don't know
what?
that
yeah,
yet.
exactly. Like,
It's-
that's not set in stone.
Wait until the grades come out.
Exactly. Like, it won't happen until it's happened.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. Like, honestly. Like, I was a little concerned about ordering my graduation, like, invitations. Because I was like, what if I don't?
I did not order any graduation invitations, but that was mostly because they're stupidly expensive, and I didn't really have anyone to invite. So, actually, off topic, because we're so on topic so far.
Yes, very.
What is your take on sending, like, both sides? Would you send an invitation to someone that you knew couldn't make it? And on the other hand, if you get an invitation and you're not going to come to a graduation, should you send